The girl just stepped out to take out the trash, but didn't notice her house beginning to disintegrate behind her. Pieces of the house kept floating up into the air until it completely disappeared. The girl didn't sense anything unusual. When she dragged the trash can back, she discovered her home was gone. Where the house used to be, only a shallow outline remained. The girl ran to the middle of the shallow pit and found only a black stone on the ground. She couldn't tell what material it was made of, so she picked it up. Along with the house, her mother had also disappeared. The girl desperately called out her mother's name but got no response. Then she ran into the nearby woods to look for her mom. Not far away, she met a boy. She told the boy her house had suddenly vanished, and the kind-hearted boy decided to help her search for her mother. Walking deep into the forest, they saw a wooden cabin. After opening the door, they found no one inside. But strangely, the snowflakes on the ground were floating upward, just like the house that had disintegrated earlier. The girl introduced herself, saying her name was Lolita, and her mother worked at the research facility in town. As it happened, the boy's parents also worked there, so he brought her home. But no one was home. At this point, the girl casually mentioned the strange stone. The boy took it to look at it. When he let go, the stone actually suspended in midair. With a gentle push upward, the stone floated up. Since they couldn't figure out what the stone was for, the boy decided to accompany her to the research facility where their parents worked. But the security guard only recognized the boy. The girl told the guard her mother's name. After checking, the guard said there was no such person here. Her mother had never worked there, but the girl had clearly waited here countless times for her mother to get off work. The girl was convinced the guard was lying and turned to leave. The guard felt something was fishy and called the boy's mother. When the guard mentioned the girl's mother's name, the woman was shocked because that was her own mother's name. So she immediately decided to go out and look for the girl. Meanwhile, the girl came to the bar her mother often visited. When she walked into the bar searching, she didn't find her mother. The girl was very upset. She said if she hadn't gone to take out the trash, maybe the house and mom wouldn't have disappeared. She pulled out the strange stone and threw it far away, but the stone suspended in midair. The boy picked up the stone to comfort her, saying she could stay at his house for the night. The girl who came to the boy's house was restless and began wandering around the house. She inadvertently came to the boy's mother's room. The girl inexplicably felt she had some kind of connection to this place. She found a yellowed paper in a storage box. When she unfolded the paper, she discovered it was an old exam paper. She pulled out today's test paper and was amazed to find the two exam papers were identical. At this point, the boy said this exam paper belonged to his mom, and the woman came to the place where the house had disappeared. Now she understood everything.